moto our bikes over to a floating island.
What's up, baby? Woo! Hey, what's going on? Ready to see a sunken village or something?
This is Luke. He lives in Thailand and we came to visit him and he convinced us to stay for a long time and now we're going to go find a floating island.
And I am going to convince him to move here. Sounds good to me.
So we were about an hour into our ride and it started raining. So we're just gonna wait. We're kind of waiting underneath this pavilion to see if it clears up or not.
Beautiful day for a beautiful ride, huh? With some beautiful people.
And we're back on the road.
We had to stop and refuel with fruit smoothies. Since these nice ladies spoke English, we made sure we were going in the right direction. Once we got to the boat dock, the master of bartering put on a clink.
2,000. 2,000 no can.
Yeah.
I had the boat. No same. The king.
We just wheeled and dealed, baby. You know, that's how we do it. I love this. I love this stuff. Some people get like tents. This is what I thrive on. If I could do this every single day for my whole life, I just love it. Oh, it's such a game, you know? And when you play it, you're like, ooh, you're hitting back, you know? And then you're throwing jabs, and I love it. As you'll see, we get that absolute massive boat all to ourselves. We feel like kings and queens out here. Yeah, it should be a good time. It's a one-way, not one-way, see, I messed it up. But looks beautiful. If you scan out there, it looks like a tropical rainforest that we're about to explore. Alligators might come up and eat our heads off, but don't worry, we have our own private boat. So if anything happens, we're like, no, we got our own private boat.
Luke is a haggle master. He spent probably 10 minutes haggling the price down. There's no way these ladies are gonna get down. They did. It's pro.
This boat ride was so fun. It was just us three up front with the captain in the rear of the boat. We got to enjoy the mangrove forest and the towering islands. And then, out of nowhere it seems, the captain decided to pull over.
Toilet paper? Maybe?
To this day, we have no clue why we pulled over. But once we saw the floating city, we immediately knew this was not your average Thai village. We did our best to soak in as much as we could right from the start. The massive floating soccer field naturally caught our attention, and we wondered if we could get down there and play some soccer with the kids. More on that later. But for now, we had some exploring to do.
Something crazy about the city is like all the doors and even windows are like open to every house. Right now it's terrible because these are shops and like you're like, what are you talking about? Because they're all closed. But we just walk down a little area and there's like houses and shops and restaurants. You just literally walk in, walk out, and you can walk anywhere. Like we were like, oh, this is a person's house, or you're like, I think this is like someone's walkway to their house or their pier. You really can just walk anywhere, and everyone's like, oh, no problem, which is Mabulai Cup, and then so they say that, and then they're like, Swadee Cup. It's super cool.
It was super clear to us that the city has a pretty decent amount of self-sufficiency, with a grocery store, a school, a mosque, a gym, and even livestock. It's not just some huts on sticks out there. There's so many tourist shops, but we were the only tourists other than one other European family.
This little floating village, known as Panyee, was originally established in the 18th century by 3 Indonesia families. They were out searching for a better place to find fish, and here they found it on the coast of Thailand. This village has grown exponentially, starting with 3 families, now 300 families. About 1,600 people live here.
I wonder if we're allowed to. How sick would that be?
That'd be really fun.
Play with them?
I think we should try. Eat dinner and then try and play soccer over there.
Before heading to the soccer field, we met some of the local kids. We got to spend some time laughing and playing with them before they brought us over to their floating soccer field.
I'm sure they do.
My self-appointed job was to make sure the ball didn't fall into the water. So one of the parts about life here is that sometimes your ball is going to go in the water. So we got a ball in the water, a soccer ball in the water here, and a volleyball in the water over there. And they're trying to grab it with a basket, fish it out of the water with a basket here. At the end, Luke performed as graceful a swan dive as there ever was. We said our goodbyes and headed back home for the night. Those kids were super fun.
Okay, so we have to